Today I'm in a secret little seaside village that not a lot of people know about. It's called Robin Hood's Bay in North Yorkshire, and apparently is one of the best seaside villages to visit in the UK. So let's go explore the place, see what it's like, maybe have some fish and chips, and I'll let you know if you should visit too. So this is the main view heading into the village from the top of the hill, and it's a pretty good view from up here. Let's get a little bit closer. You can see the sea down there, and the tide has gone out pretty far. So we have a couple of signs here, one for the old village and beach, and some more for the story of the bay, footprints through time mosaic, seawall picnic area. So I think I'm going to check out the old village and beach first, and then maybe the picnic and mosaic area later. But the view from this point is incredible. Check this out. Let's begin the descent down the big hill to the main part of the village. It's a pretty steep hill. Fish box, cafe and takeaway. I think this is a fish and chip shop. Is it open today? It doesn't look like it is, but I think the views from here are amazing. I think I've said it before, but I don't think I've been to a place where the views are this good. Check this out. I mean, imagine having fish and chips right there and looking out onto this view. So apparently this village has some great old streets to walk down, and I think I might have found one of them right here. So I'm not sure where this leads, but let's go all the way to the end and find out. I think this might actually be people's houses, but I'm not too sure about that. In fact, a lot of them do look empty, so I think they might be holiday cottages that are rented out. But I think no matter where you go, the views are incredible. Right, let's carry on heading down. Now let's find out what's around this corner. I think I'm actually nearing the bottom of the hill. We've got a few shops around here, and a fish and chip shop as well, but it's closed. And I've made it down to the beach area. Check this out. Got some boats on the side, and I think we have the famous old Coast Guard station, coffee shop and visitor centre. Might check that out in a bit, but I want to go right down to the sea and beach. Have a look at this. The tide has gone really far out and has exposed all of these sort of islands of rocks. Now you can actually go pretty far out on them, but this place is just so picturesque. Got the beach over that way, and then I just came from up there. What a great little seaside village. Let's head out onto some of these rocks and sand, and shall we see how far out we can get. Now I don't want to get caught out by the tide like I did in Blackpool, so I'm going to have to keep an eye out here. And I've made it out to the furthest point. Check this out. So it's quite an interesting beach here at Robin Hood's Bay. You've got the sand right here, and then if you go a little bit further out, you've got all these rocks, which I've never really seen before, because usually you'll have the sand going out all the way to the water and the tide coming in over it, but not here. Now it is lunchtime now and I fancy some fish and chips, so let's go see if we can find a place that does them. So there's not many places open here right now, but I think there should be a fish and chip shop just up there. And I think I can see the sign. I'm not totally sure if it's open, but let's go a bit closer and see. And the answer is it's closed. Right, let's try in the old Coast Guard Station coffee shop and visitor centre. I went for the ham and cheese panini at £4.75, a cup of tea at £2.20, and a chocolate brownie for £2.75. The cheese in the panini melted into the ham and combined with the crunchy bread, it was delicious. The brownie was nice and soft and sweet and chocolatey, and the tea definitely warmed me up on this cold day. There's something pretty interesting in this cafe. You have binoculars that you can actually look out of. It's pretty amazing how quick the tide comes in here. A few moments ago I was out there on those rocks, just there, but now it's all covered in water, and I think I was only having lunch for about half an hour. Right, let's go explore the village a little bit more, because I think there's quite a few streets that I haven't explored and walked down. Like that one over there, and also just on the left here, these stairs. I think let's walk up these stairs first. I wonder where these go. I think there's something up here. What does that sign say? Cleveland Way. What's that? Let's have a closer look. Oh, it looks like a viewing area of the beach. Let's head down and check it out. You get a pretty good view of the beach from here. Check that out. And there's still quite a few people on the beach, even though the tide's coming in. I'm not sure, but I think that down there might be the only way back. I wonder what Cleveland Way and Boggle Hole are. Let's go find out. These steps are going for ages, so it's pretty tiring walking up this hill. Okay, I think I'm nearing the top. I think we're going to find the answer to the question, what is Boggle Hole? And is this Cleveland Way that leads to it? I think we're nearly there. Let's head a little bit further. There doesn't really seem to be that much up here, just this path that leads along the cliff edge. I'm not sure how much further I should follow it. But let's go just a little bit further and see if we can find this Boggle Hole. Or maybe this is Boggle Hole and I've walked past it. So the path has narrowed, and I think I've seen a sign. And the sign says Cleveland Way, Boggle Hole, public footpath. So I think Boggle Hole is down that way. Let's go further and find out exactly what this Boggle Hole is. This is actually quite a nice, scenic, peaceful walk here along the cliff edge. Got fields on this side and on that side. And you do have some big cows there as well. And you get this fantastic view over the sea. I think it might be worth it after all. Right, so I've made it to some steps heading down. So hopefully this should be heading down to Boggle Hole. Let's hope it's not another massive trek down these steps. I think I might be here. We've got a building over there and I can actually smell some food. So there might be a restaurant down there. So I think this looks like it's Boggle Hole. Let's head all the way down. And I've made it to the bottom. And there is actually a cafe over there. So the cafe down here I think is called the Quarterback Cafe and Bar. Well, at least that's the only one that's open here today. I think this in the summertime would be a really nice little spot to hang out. Let's head down towards the beach area and see what that's like. And here it is. And we're down at the beach area. It's not much of a beach, but I think this is Boggle Hole. Now there is a path up that way that leads further on, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. I'm going to head back because I think there's some quite interesting things left at Robin Hood's Bay that I haven't checked out yet. So let's make the long journey back. And I'm back to where I started, and it looks like the tide has fully come in. No more beach left now. Right, let's head up this street that we missed before, and it looks like the sign says to sea wall. You need to be pretty fit if you want to walk around here because the hills and steps are really steep. Okay, so I think this might be the way to the sea wall. Mosaic sea wall sign right there, so I think it is. Let's head down and check this out. I wonder what these mosaics look like. Is that one of them? I think it is. And it looks like they go all the way along the seawall as well. It is pretty high up here though. I mean, if we just look over the edge. Check that out. So this is a massive mosaic here, and I think it's documenting the history of the town, of the village. So it used to be, a long time ago, a smuggler's village, known for smuggling many things. But now, it's just a quiet little seaside fishing village. Just a little bit further on from the sea wall is this little slipway with some fishing boats. I wonder what's at the bottom of this. Let's go find out. It looks like it goes down to a little beach area, but the views from here are just amazing. Check out that cliff over there with the setting sun shining on it. It just looks spectacular. And then looking out to sea as well. The beach down here doesn't seem to be as nice as it was further up over there. It's full of seaweed here on the beach. Right, I think there's only one place left to go, and that's up this big steep hill. So let's head up. I think I've had enough of walking up hills today. So, Robin Hood's Bay, is it worth checking out? I would say definitely so. It's just a little bit further down the coastline to Whitby, so if you're heading there, stop here first, check it out and see what you think. Definitely worth a visit. And I'm back, I think, where I started. Okay, so if you like the video, click on the thumbs up icon below, click on subscribe to come along for the next journey, and I'll see you in the next video.